Hi, it's Mark Anderson, and welcome to episode 2 of the Anderson Project. So welcome to the second episode of the Anderson Project. I've been working on my swing a little bit. I have played twice since I started this. The first time was at the beginning of the year, and I shot 99 at Paxton Hollow Golf Club in Media, Pennsylvania, which is where I'm from. It was not pretty at all. I did not hit the ball well. Actually, my short game, believe it or not, was what saved me that day, or I definitely would have been over 100. But I played again today, and today's June 26th, and it was much better. I played 6 holes and I shot 6 over for 6 holes, so still have some work to do before I break 80. But as far as my swing goes, I have been struggling with a couple things. I'm trying to get a little bit more relaxed at the top of my swing. Definitely really fast coming down, all upper body. My lower body doesn't turn until late in the swing, and then when it does, it really turns quickly, so it's a little bit out of sync as far as that goes. So we're going to look at my lesson that I just had and see how I'm doing, and then later on we're going to take a look at my combine score, which I took a couple weeks ago, and see how I improved compared to over the winter. So let's take a look at my swing. Alright, so let's take a look at my shots here. So I hit 3 shots to start the day, and you can see not very consistent. Big hook there, one way to the right, and then decent one that started straight, but was a little bit too much of an overdraw. So when we look at the numbers down here, the biggest thing that I want to work on is that face angle. You can see it's 4 degrees open on average, and the path is very straight. So I want to hit a draw. I need to get the face to be more square, so if it was maybe 1 or 2 degrees open, and my path maybe 3 or 4 degrees out to the right, that would give me more of the shot pattern that I'm looking for. So let's look at these shots individually just to see what was happening here. So this is the first one, and face was a little bit open, so 1 degree. Path was 1 degree to the right as well, so that should have been a little bit of a push, but a straight shot, and it was not straight at all. And that was because I hit that way out towards the toe. So gear effect took over on that and really curved that ball hard to the left. So my next shot, the face was open a little bit to the right, the path was a little bit to the left, and that should have been a slight little cut, and you can see that ball had a draw to it, so not as severe as the one before, but again a little bit towards the toe, but a better result. And then the last shot here, and this is the one I've been fighting a lot. Face is really open, so 9 degrees open. Path was pretty straight, but that ball is going to start right and go way to the right. Hit that also slightly on the toe, so that helped me out a little bit there. If you want to learn more about gear effect, you can watch the video that I did on that. But when we look at the swing here, so let's take a look at this swing. And the one thing with my setup, you can see I feel like I'm bent over a little bit, and I have a lot of space here in between my hands and my thighs. So I'd like to see, and the fact that I'm hitting the ball out on the toe, if I can get a little closer to the ball, stand up just a little bit, that's going to help. But the big thing in my swing, trying to work on the turn or the transition down, because I'm doing it more with my upper body than my lower body. But let's take a look here at the swing. So decent turn up at the top. As I start down, you can see it starts more with my upper body coming in front, and my lower body really has not moved a whole lot here on the right, so you can see my knee is still basically in the same position it was, and I really need to push off of that more and started more with the lower body. So working on that. So let's take a look here at the end of the day. So you can see here, much closer to the ball, more, I feel like I'm standing up more. And it feels like I'm very close to the ball, although I'm really not that much closer, but it really made a difference there. So let's take a look at the swing now. This was afterwards. So as we look at this swing here, and I'm trying to get a little bit more behind it. I feel like I'm starting with my lower body when I start the downswing. So still need to work on that transition, but you can see I didn't really get in front of where I started, which is better, and getting a little bit closer helped as well. So let's just take a look at the last 3 shots that I hit. So here's the pattern. I had 2 nice little draws and had 1 big hook there, but that's certainly better. And on average, face is about 1.5 degrees open, path is 3.5 to the right, so much better than what I started the day at. And distance-wise, I was 206, 207 carry, 225 total, and picked up about 20 yards of total distance, so that was nice. But still got to keep working on it. And here's the shot pattern of those last 3. So much more in the center of the face, much better than way out on the toe. So I'm going to keep working on it. So I took this test back in December indoors, and I scored 53.1. If you look down at the bottom here, and these were compared to other players that had taken this test in the 12 to 15 handicap range. I was in the 37th percentile for total, and nothing really that good there. 57th percentile for long targets, but my driving was very low, 25th percentile. So I took it again outside at the beginning of June and scored 63.5, so much better. 74th percentile overall, but driving was still very low. So that's why I'm focusing on that, trying to improve my my driving. So I'll take that again probably in a couple weeks and see how I do. All right, so I definitely have some work to do. I'm going to keep working on my setup and then work on that position at the top. Just trying to feel a little bit more relaxed, and then try to transition down more with my lower body coming through. So I had a pretty good feel there at the end, but I definitely have some more work to do. But with the next episode, hopefully I'm going to play some more golf and give you another update. Thanks for watching. See you next time.